Samsung fans, the wait for One UI 7.0 is getting more exciting. As the first beta build approaches its potential release, we're starting to see some significant changes in Samsung's ecosystem. Leaks of redesigned stock apps are popping up, and today we're diving into the latest Samsung find. This app has revealed a brand new icon and an improved UI design that aligns with the fresh look of One UI 7.0. The Samsung Find app has been spotted with an updated icon design, thanks to Gerwin van Giesen, who shared the discovery online. If you look closely, the new icon is a more modern take on its predecessor. Instead of the pie-shaped base in One UI 6.1, the updated icon features a circular base. The location pin in the center has been sharpened, giving it a more refined and polished look. Plus, the icon now has a slight tint that fits perfectly with the design language we expect from One UI 7.0. But it's not just the icon that's changed. The screenshots reveal updates to the navigation bar, which is now more streamlined and intuitive. The slide transition effect while navigating through the app's pages adds a smoother, more interactive experience. This feature ties into the consistency Samsung is bringing across all its stock apps. Interestingly, this isn't the first app to receive a makeover. Last week, we saw similar updates for Samsung's calculator and clock apps. These redesigns share the same aesthetic, indicating that One UI 7.0 will introduce a unified and cohesive design language throughout Samsung's software. So what does all this mean for One UI 7.0? It's clear that Samsung is focusing on minimalism, functionality, and visual consistency. The tinted elements, refined icons, and smooth transitions aim to create a more immersive and enjoyable user experience. These subtle tweaks may seem minor, but they collectively bring a fresh feel to the interface we interact with every day. Now, if you're as curious as we are and want to explore these updates for yourself, the new version of the Samsung Find app is available online. You can download it using the link in the description below. Just keep in mind that it's not an official release yet, so there may be some quirks. With the first beta build of One UI 7.0 expected to drop any day now, these leaks give us a glimpse of what's in store. From app redesigns to improved functionality, Samsung seems committed to refining its software ecosystem. And if the changes we've seen so far are any indication, One UI 7.0 could be one of the most polished updates yet. That's all for today's update on One UI 7.0. What do you think of the new Samsung Find icon and UI changes? Are you excited about the direction Samsung is taking with its stock apps? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates on the latest tech leaks and news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Waits in the smartphone world. Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm at 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones, white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like Titanium Violet and Yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like Titanium Blue and Green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.